All right, what to do, everybody? Welcome back to the final drive. Welcome back to the Wyoming Cowboys Dynasty as we head into week 3 against UC Colorado, my old team that I was the offensive coordinator of last year, where I got to coach with those boys. And it was only right that we went ahead and add them to the schedule this year and go ahead and play them. They're ranked 18, they doing their thing, but you know, it would be good to see them and then get back to pretty much see if we can go ahead and beat them. So we got a few things that we have to do. Last week, or the 2 weeks before, we played North Texas. We beat them 31-21. We had a bye week, and now we're in Colorado. So it's a few things that we got to do this week. We first have to figure out who was the Cowboy and the Cowpoke of the week and get that situated. Then we have to review some of the games that happened in the last couple of weeks and see where everyone is shaping up going into week 3. And then we're going to look and see what that Colorado team looks like. And then we're going to head into that game. So let's go ahead and get it started, y'all. All right. So one of the things that we went ahead and added into our Cowpoke of the week is that we're going to go ahead and we put every position on the board. And what we're going to do is we're going to spin that wheel. Whatever position it lands on, if it applies, we're going to go to that position and see who was the bottom performer. That way it takes the stress off trying to pick at least just one person. But for the Cowboy of the week, that's going to be different. We're going to put I'll explain that when we get to it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and figure out who our Cowpoke of the week was. All right, so this is interesting. We're going to take QB off the board only because we know that Caden Anderson is up for the Cowboy of the week and no other quarterbacks plays, so we don't have to worry about that position. So we're going to go ahead and remove that and spin again. And there we go. It's going to be the running back position. All right. And here we are. So here's the stats from where we were the last game against North Texas, where we between Byron and Kelvin, we only had 17 total carries. And between them, they both was between 20-something yards apiece. Even though Brian Jackson only averaged 2.6 yards a carry, he had 3 broken tackles, and he did have a good long run for 22 yards. But I'm going to go ahead and give Cowpoke of the week to Terrian, only because Terrian, 7 carries, 23 yards. He got to make the most of those opportunities. I want to see more broken tackles from him. I want to see more plays from him. And for him to be our star running back, I expect a little bit more from him. So we're going to give him Cowpoke of the week. Now, with that being said, we now have to figure out who's going to be our Cowpoke of the week. And then that way we can spin the wheel for both and see what will be the rewards and penalties for both. All right. So if you pay attention, we got Jack Harvey on here twice. The only reason why Jack Harvey gets to have his name entered twice because he was the actual player of the game. Jack Harvey had a very, very good game when you look at some of the things that he did. When it came to Jack Harvey, let's go over here and check him out. Jack Harvey had 12 tackles, 1 tackle for a loss, an interception, and he also had a fumble recovery. So he had an amazing game, and that's what got him player of the game, and that's what's getting him the be able to have his name on there twice. When you think about everybody else, Caden Anderson had an amazing game too. Caden Anderson had 4 touchdowns in that game, 359 yards. He did throw the ball 44 times, but he was a big reason why the offense was going. And he had to have someone to throw it to, which was our boy Ishmael. Ishmael had 3 receptions, 2 touchdowns, where he was torching the defense. So that's what got him in to where he can have his name in the ballot for Cowboy of the week. So what we're gonna go ahead now is we're gonna spin that wheel and figure out who is our Cowboy of the week. and it's Mr. Jack Harvey, which is only right. I mean, he was the actual player of the game. He had the game that he was supposed to have. So it's only right that he get that player of the game. So congrats to Jack. We get the game ball for that game with North Texas. Congratulations. So now let's see what the penalty and the rewards are for both of those players. All right, so first up is Taryn Kelman, who's the best player on our team right now, the highest rated player on our team, who we need to find a way to get going. But right now, I'm putting it on him. He has to do better. So he's going to be the first one to realize what that penalty will be. And maybe get Coach's grace to fool me once. Let's see. He got the grace. He got fooled me once, so there will be no penalty for Kelman. But I do want to see Kelman pick it up in his next game against Colorado and see if we can get him going. We got to get him more than 7 carries in that game if we're going to start having shots. Yeah, we played North Texas and we was able to sling the ball, but we can't do that with these better ranked teams for sure. All right, next we got Mr. Jack Harvey. Mr. Jack Harvey, man, he's been on fire these couple of games. 66 overall, but that boy's out there playing like he 80 overall. I gotta give it to him. So let's see what his actual award is for doing what he did in that game. And look at that. Mr. Harvey gets to get a swag pack. So that means that he gets to upgrade the gear. Because if you new to the channel and you just tuning in on this episode and you didn't see the Wyoming Cowboy orientation, the biggest thing you know is no one gets any gear. It got to be earned. The only thing you can get is your gloves. But to get all that extra stuff, you got to play and you got to earn it. Jack has earned that so far. So let's go ahead and get Jack ready. All right, so we got Jack Harvey fixed up. This is what Jack Harvey wanted to wear. And if you didn't know, Wyoming Cowboys was sponsored by Adidas. So most of our gear, that's why you see the gloves. The shoes is going to be exclusively Adidas that we have to do with the NIL deal that we have. So that's what we rocking. So once again, congrats, Jack. Now let's get to the next part of business. All right, so let's look at some of the matchups that went on. You had Duke take on Illinois. The Duke did their thing 44-0, man. Let's take a look and see what some of the things that Duke got going on. Who's on that team? All right, they got Darren Mensah. He got 22 yards, 2 touchdowns. That can't be the person that's getting up. It is him. He also had 12 carries, 33 yards, and 3 rushing touchdowns. So he is the guy in Duke that's gotten Duke to win like that. So that's what's up. Florida, of course, should have won. Georgia took care of business. What's some other big games? Oklahoma got blasted by Michigan. That's huge. Auburn took up care of business barely. Nebraska won. Good job for them. This was a big one. LSU and K-State, and LSU won. LSU took care of business. Let's see what LSU got going on over there on that team. Okay, so they got Michael Van Buren Jr., 3 touchdowns. He did throw an interception, but he did his thing over there. Got some pretty nice running backs. 10 carries for 92 yards. That's dope. Killing Billet. LSU always got the receivers, man. He had 6 receptions, 148 yards, and 2 touchdowns for that young man. Colorado, I don't know, man. Colorado is struggling against that FCS school, 38-23. We might have a shot, y'all. Oregon took care of business. Penn State took care of business. It wasn't really no big games that was going on. Texas A&M did their thing. Now, this was a big one, y'all. Ohio State and Texas, and Ohio State took care of business. Let's take a look at the box score of that game real fast. And Julian Sand took care of business, 407 yards and 4 touchdowns. Wow. He had a little bit of rushing. And let's see, Jeremiah Smith, 7 receptions, 133 yards. Millen Graham, 3 receptions, 140 years, 140 yards receiving, and 2 touchdowns. Blasted Texas for sure. Let's look at Texas. Arch Manning, 220 yards, 2 touchdowns. He did throw a pick. They really couldn't get the running game going. And remember, Baxter, he transferred. He's going. I think Baxter will end up going to Illinois in off season. We was definitely trying to get him, so they had to switch it up. They're gonna miss him for sure. Yeah, they couldn't get a lot going, so yeah, that pushed Texas down a little bit. And I think that was the biggest game. So week 3, that's what the week we in now. So we got some big matchups coming up. So let's see. Houston and Miami might be a good matchup to take a look at. Keep an eye on Virginia Tech and Rutgers for sure. Virginia Tech is 3-0 right now. Of course, we got to play Colorado. That's a big game. See if Texas can redeem themselves against Missouri. Georgia and Louisville is a good game, and then that rivalry between Oregon and Oregon State is about to get going. So that's what's up. So that's what it looks like for this week coming up. So what we're gonna do now is that, you know, we got to get ready for this Colorado team and what the things that they do, and just see how our players is going. So we're gonna go ahead and just have a little intense practice and get our boys ready for this game that's coming up that we have in Colorado. All right, we here at our first practice, and you see Kelman, he got a good run, and that's what we kind of want to see in the games, with him to get more yards per carry, because we wasn't getting that at first. So now we got a little bit more action in the offense to see what's going on. And this one, we launch it down the field, and great catch by Ishmael. That's something that we need to see in this next game, because he's gonna have to be a big piece, is getting those little tight pockets, and then we're gonna need Caden Anderson to be able to deliver that ball. Here's another one, a slant route in the practice where we got Ishmael cutting across the middle wide open, perfectly delivered ball. All right, here we go. We got a tight end here that is he's underrated. I mean, great way to cut across the field and then come back and get the ball. Great possession for pace. Tight end. Now we got a little bit here. We get to see Jack Harvey with his new swag, but I love how he gets straight to the quarterback on that play. That's something we need to see more. Now this play here, we got Caden Anderson. It seems like he's gonna try something a little bit different that we wanted to try and practice, and that was just an RPO option, and he did a great job. But we got to give it to Parks, man. Parks, our cornerback, came through with a great strip on Caden Anderson. Caden Anderson is going to need to protect the ball if we're going to run plays like that. All right, there you have it, man. You saw that we had an intense practice to get ready for this Colorado game. These guys are looking good, but we about to have to put it on the test and see what we are going against when it comes to this Colorado team. So let's take a look and see. All right, so we know Caden Salter is gone, so it's now Julian Lewis time to shine. But funny thing is looks like Julian is hurt this season. So hold on, let me there we go. If you see, it look like Julian is hurt this season, so they going with the backup. Ron Staub is who we have to play. He's a pocket passer, junior, 84 overall. He's nice, so we have to worry about him. Look like they still have Dylan Hayden there, and they still have Michael Welch there as well. Price as well. They still got their running back crew. I think they just lost one guy, so they still got the guys there. So it's gonna be good to see them, but we gotta take care of them. Draylon Miller is the top guy now over there with Joseph Williams to be able, and they got some speedsters, so we got to be very careful and make sure that we don't give up big plays against them. They have Zach Atkins, a senior here. It looked like they did some great development and got some guys like Jontez Holland in there. Line has gotten a lot better. I know they're gonna miss Sellers for sure, but the offensive line is pretty nice. When it comes to these edge rushers, look like we got to deal with Justin Bigsby or Quincy Wiggins, whoever they decide to play. On this side, look like they have a freshman, probably a transfer, unless they redshirted them last year. And Merritt, they definitely got some freshmen up here at DT. They're gonna miss that. Some of these guys that, of course, they didn't play last year. There was some seniors there. They got Kalen Salter. I wonder if that's Kalen Salter's brother, but he's there, stepping into that role. They got Montez Walker. Yeah, there's a lot of these guys, man. They're gone. They probably transferred or graduated or went to the draft. Vickers is still there though. It's good to see Vickers. They're still on the team. They still got Stoudemire. He got a lot better. He's the focal point of that defense as well. And they still got my boy Tafik Barrett, man. Tafik Barrett is there still doing his thing. So, yep, we got an uphill battle. We know what Colorado defense bring. I mean, we was there last year, but we ready to take them on for sure. All right, so this is a big game. So for us, we're gonna probably go all white. We're gonna go all white for this game, and we're gonna let Colorado probably do something along the lines of all black. There we go. And then after that, let's go ahead and see what we run in this game for the first quarter. All right, here we go. And we playing offense, y'all. Let's get it.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen.
This might be one of our biggest games of the season, to be honest with y'all.
As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
All right, remember the main thing we want to do is we want to get this running game going. We got to get something going.
Leaves it with the running back. Keeps it moving for it.
And other than that, we're going to take what they give us.
When you see an opening, a lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive.
Right there. Take what they give us. First down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
Come here, Pace.
The tight end in motion. The gift.
Whoa. They didn't block now one person.
It could be a problem for your defense.
Come here.
Get him before he gets started.
Yep. Pull him. If he do, maybe we can slip up through here.
Anderson wants to throw.
Oh, no, he wasn't going for that. But we ain't going for it. Whoa! What a overthrow. That was a horrible overthrow. We cannot do that, Caden. You had a guy wide open. Oh, no, they showing out. They showing out.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gibson.
All right, come on.
A nice job by the QB.
I see you out there already, Jack. Jack is turning into a tackling machine out there.
Window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Running back searching for a hole. And the Buffaloes.
That's the one thing we can't allow. That's the one thing we can't allow. All right, we got him. First and 10. Okay. Oh, you got rolled up.
And that's a very productive
good tackle. 2nd and 3 on the 27, y'all.
On the move, it's Hayden. Brought down after
I don't like this at all. We're gonna have to be faster than that, Jalen.
The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Trying to surprise him with the pass.
I don't like this at all.
It's Gibson. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Oh, you got him. Good defense. Good defense.
Big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Defense rolls.
All right, 2nd and goal, y'all.
Now a 2nd and long.
Get to him fast. Oh yeah, that's holding. Call it.
Brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll
I'm
see
gonna
if
have
it
9
costs this offense here.
pass yards. No touchdowns.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
All right. Watch that over there, Jack.
Wants to go up top.
Get to him. Get to him. Put some pressure on him.
Caught over the middle. It's Welsh. The ball is down at the 14 after that.
All right, Ciante Ruben is down.
Man down on the
Next
play as
man
the
up.
officials
Let's
take a break
go.
to let him be checked out.
Then we can get out of here
Now
with a field goal.
third
That's
and
good.
goal
That's
and
good.
tough yardage to cover here. Just keep slinging it.
He got too much time.
Looking for the score.
Good
It
defense.
is incomplete.
I see you out there,
Almost
Parks.
had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. Never a doubt.
All right.
So
Let's
they
take what
start
they
this
give
drive
us.
from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Anderson will throw.
Right there. Get
It's
upfield.
caught. It's Jackson.
Get upfield. Good job, Jackson.
Out across.
Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets
They
an
coming.
explosive play for
They
this
coming.
offense.
Fires
Good
the
job.
big
Good
fella.
job.
Let's see
One
what
thing
they've got
Caden
on
gonna do, he's
second
gonna throw
down.
that ball.
Back to pass.
Right there. Right there.
Right
Block
on the
for him.
money.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
His defense
That's what we
giving
saw
up
in
ground.
practice.
He's finally knocked
That's what
down
we
at
saw
the
in practice
26.
with him too.
America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not
There's some
necessarily
RPO
throwing him the ball over your
options
head.
going here.
They just get it to him quickly. The hard part
Get through
now
there.
is
Get through
running
there.
and tackling that guy. Not
Good
easy to do.
run.
And Simon picked up the 1st down. And
We're
the
gonna do it
Cowboys
again.
will line it up on 1st and 10.
Uh-uh.
To the ground. He's got it again.
Uh-uh. Run it again.
He's tackled right at operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Hold on.
They go to the ground.
Uh-uh. Get up there. That's 1st down. Okay. Good run.
Get those stops
There's no
early in
reason
the
we miking way
drives
over
to
there.
set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity.
I
on
need
that
you,
2nd down
Jackson.
by this defense.
On 3rd
I
and
need you,
short,
Jackson.
just trying to get enough for the 1st down.
And they thought, in order to have success, we have got to be able to run
Get
the
in
ball
there.
and get this
Come
guy
on.
going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but
Touchdown, fellas.
He goes. Touchdown, Cowboys.
We got some good momentum going. While that's going on, let's see what we're going to run for the next quarter. Is it full? Or is it computer versus computer? All right, y'all, we running full.
We'll wrap up this 1st period. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far.
We ain't scared of that
They are
Buffalo.
lined
We in
up and
control.
ready to go. First play of the period, 1st down here. Here's the handoff.
There you go.
Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional. Put them in passing
Let's go. We got to get that 3-3-5 going. Come here.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down.
You got him down there. You got him. You got him. Oh, he took another good defensive play. Parks.
that was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Got his man on the right.
Oh, we got to get that tackle. We got to get that tackle.
And he's down.
Let's get to him. Let's get to him. Let's get to him.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen.
Sit him down. Help.
Didn't
There
have
you go.
much room. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They just keep firing. Fires left.
Why is you off of him like that?
All kinds of room to throw
What
that
the
one.
hell?
Rick has
There's
to
a nice
work that
comeback
defense
route.
and get the 1st down.
Come on, let's get to him. Let's get to him.
Looking for a gap. It's Hayden.
I don't like that.
Got the
I don't
1st
like
down.
that.
Continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness.
Well,
and he's
what are
got-
you doing?
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space.
Bryant.
And he'll
Bryant.
run to that.
You going on the field room, my boy. Because why? Why? That might get you in a boy.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20.
Okay, they gotta pick and choose the fight
Anderson wants to throw.
right there. Right there.
Finds his big tight end.
Make them pick and choose.
And the Cowboys will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look
There
at
you
this.
go.
Sometimes it
There you
creates
go.
some
Good run.
momentum.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Move
Motion
this
from the
over
back.
here.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to fire. Shoots
I like
it to the
that.
left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is
Caden.
incomplete.
Caden.
Those are the ones you rewind
He
back on.
struggles, man.
3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass.
Right there.
Throws to
Come
the
back.
wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is ready in this game. He's got to do a much
Caden
better
can't
job
really
as a
throw
center.
that ball to the left side. He can't, man.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick completion.
Look,
on
look,
the
look,
out.
look, look,
Gets
look.
it all. New set of downs
He
after the
killing me.
completion. Quick strike complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last.
All right, let's get a
So
blitz
now
in.
it's 2nd and long.
Man up. Watch him.
Wants to go up top.
Get to him.
Rushes on him.
Get to him.
Under heat.
Hell
Gets
no,
rid
he didn't get that
Not
off.
much of a chance there. He just had
Good
to get
rush,
rid of
boy.
it to avoid the sack.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love.
They
the
need
clean
another one of
pocket where
those.
They can step up, throw the football.
Come here.
That is not what they have.
Come here.
Nice job by the defense, beating the
Come here.
offensive line.
He'll take a shot.
I ain't clicking on him. You better get it. You better get it.
Broken.
Got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd and
Right there.
long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Good job. That's a first down. Do not play
Now
with me.
they'll come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Pushes
Yeah.
ahead for him.
And gets him on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Let's switch it around.
From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And the deflection.
All right,
The
we
Buffaloes
2nd
can
and 3rd.
really
2nd and
attack on
3rd.
this 2nd and short. Motion from the wide out.
Bring him back then.
2nd down, they'll go to
Watch
the
him.
air.
Watch him.
Time to take a shot. And they
This receiver
3rd and
at his
3.
speed
Come
is
in.
one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to
Come on, boy.
running after the move.
Boy.
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
We cannot win games like that. We
Quarterbacks
cannot
to
win
beat
games
the
like
field is
that.
Huge, and also the anticipation, the timing to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy.
It's on its way out. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
Come here,
This
Pace.
drive isn't a must
Come here,
score,
Pace.
but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores, Jesse.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points here.
Plenty of work to do here
All
on
right, they
2nd and
playing
long.
off now.
Anderson wants to throw. Hauls it in. Just what they were looking. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. And he is
You
finding
gotta be
wide open
freaking
defenders
kidding me.
all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but in great field position.
Man.
At the 37.
Come on now. That was the most fluke interception I done seen on this game so far.
Bringing the heat. Good job to avoid the net.
Nice job.
Let's see what we're going to run for
Getting
the
after catch, getting
3rd
a tackle,
quarter
now
after
setting up
halftime.
4th down.
Yeah.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I
Gonna
know
be
they're
computer
trailing, but
versus
they didn't give up a
computer.
touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum, not much.
The Cowboys
That was a tough
will
first
put this
half.
one
3
away.
interceptions that we
First half in
thrown.
the books. Time now to
Some
go
of them was
against
real
Cowboys.
fluky,
Halftime update.
overthrown.
Fellas, yeoman's work work so far today.
We gotta find a way to bounce back. We gotta find a way to bounce back, y'all.
It's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranking.
All right, let's see if we can get some momentum going. Let's see if we can get some momentum going.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Off the play fake on first down.
You got to get it out. Okay, nice hit.
Now they've got a little room to work with.
Ismail is our go-to guy, man. He's the one that's gonna have to get us going.
Turn the page, just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They'll run play action.
Oh, I start a play, but this boy would throw every play on the team. Jeez.
They'll run it out
Okay.
of the shotgun.
Okay.
Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Anderson wants to
Get it
throw.
out.
Right down the middle.
That was a hell of a catch.
They'll move
Hell
the
of a
chains
catch.
after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Really
All right, we're
nice
doing hurry
job
up
by the
offense on the
quarterback
33,
understanding
1st and
I need to
10.
throw this ball hard.
Get it out.
And the defense gets home and makes
Caden, you can see him coming a mile away.
This offense has to
You
do a
gotta
better
get that
job
awareness
protecting
up, big
the quarterback.
dog.
They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
3rd and 7.
Bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
They only rushing 3.
Trying to move
Oh,
the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
nice.
That's caught.
Nice.
Pace. Just what they
Pace
were
be
looking
coming
for,
down
and
with
he's
some
got
pretty
him
big
set up
plays,
in
with some pretty
business
big
at the
catches.
35 with a first down.
I see what you're
And
doing.
it's on third
Watch
downs
the
like
one-on-one
this.
up
If you
top.
want to attack the middle of the field,
Yeah, there you
you've
go.
got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell
Oh,
this
I like that.
quarterback
That you,
really has a
Farrakhan,
lot
because
of
you've been
confidence
quiet
when
this
he's in the
game.
pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Cowboys want to move quickly. From the gun, the running back has it. Stop behind
That
the
running
line,
game
he'll
stuff ain't
lose a
working
yard.
for us.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the
Get it
first
out.
here.
Get it out. Good job.
In the
Good
backfield is
boy.
Jackson.
I see you out there, Jackson. I see you out there,
He goes
Jackson.
out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the... Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Run the
Cowboys
drive,
come to the
Caden.
line with a new set of
It's going to be a
downs.
run.
Off the play fake on
Oh,
first down.
oh, good way to,
throw.
follow your
Finds
blocks.
his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard
You're getting that
line.
ball
They'll
out
mark it
quicker.
at the 6.
I like that.
Anderson will throw.
That was tricky.
And he really needed to
I'm
hold
actually
on.
glad that he dropped that, honestly.
Point conversion attempt is
Oh.
coming.
So we couldn't see the score? That's the
From
only
the
thing
gun,
I
he'll
hate.
Try to throw. Spits it out to the back. He's got it for the 2-point conversion. Back to within 1 possession. So
What
they're
a
lining up to kick
freaking
it off after that last
catch.
drive, put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will
I was trying to
shut him
replay
down.
that. What a
From
freaking
inside his
catch.
own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never
All right, defense, do your thing. This game can be right back where it's supposed to be.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's
One thing about CPU, man, they don't
That
drop no
play was
pass.
designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every
Get to
single
him.
time.
Good job. Good
He
job.
stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. The Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Get to him. Good tackle. And look who made the tackle, y'all. Bryant. Bryant made the tackle.
This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming.
All right, the momentum of this game might have changed.
At the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. He's gonna lose a yard.
That's not gonna get it. Our players getting hurt left and right. I wonder if it's that hurry up offense is just tearing their wear and tear down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
2nd and 11.
Back to pass.
You got to. Hayden.
And the pass
what you calling?
But it might not matter.
Pass interference?
Down and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
I guess that makes sense.
And the defender just way too handsy.
That was big for us, so that put us on a 22, 1st and 10.
He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He'll pull it on the read. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Hayden getting a little risky there. All right, 2nd and 4, y'all. Oh, I like that. I like that. Forward progress.
But he got 5 yards on the play. This offense
He's trying to pick it up. Let's go. Let's go.
1st and 10. From the gun,
that's what I want to see from you, boy.
Nice
that's what I want to see from you.
They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Anderson wants to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked
I think he might be in the zone, y'all. He might be in the zone.
Use the play fake.
Get it out of there. Get it out of there. You got time. Boy.
Touchdown, Mustard and Brown.
Boy.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
It's a game, folks. Look at that. One thing you saw, that ball was wobbly. That ball was wobbly. All right, what you gonna do with it? Jacob.
He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got.
I see you right here, Caden.
Kickoff unit is out there.
That's what I'm talking about.
Drive, quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic.
We got the momentum now, y'all. We got the momentum.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive.
Get to him. Good job. Good job.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield.
That was a nice pass up the seam. All right. Stay on that 42. 1st and 10, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Get to him. Get to him. Find him. Find him.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Buffaloes.
Watch that run again. Getting there, Jack. Getting there, Jack.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver.
Jalen, come on, man.
Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5.
He shouldn't. A receiver shouldn't be breaking the tackle like that. Not from you, Jalen.
The give to the tailback.
Ooh, I don't like this. I don't like this. They getting that run game going. All right. Time to see what we running.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up.
All right, we're playing moment. We are playing the moment.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you...
Breaks into the open. Not able to break the big
They're killing all those screens.
Running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. Hand off from the
Get to him. Get to him. Brian and Jack.
pickup of 2 down to
I
the
am
28.
shocked Brian got to that
And
ball
the
like that.
Buffaloes
3rd and
really
1.
need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Man
They're gonna
down
do a
on the
QB
play as
sneak.
the officials take a break.
Told
to let
you.
it be checked out.
3rd and
I
1.
saw that.
Everyone knows it's
I
coming,
saw
but
it.
the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last
Get to
play.
him.
Makes it
Jalen.
easy for his quarterback to just tuck
Good
the
job.
football,
Good
belly in,
pressure.
get low and drive your
I want the
legs.
sack, but good pressure.
Hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down.
Get to him.
Snag in the
Good
middle.
tackle.
Atkins.
All right.
Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the right.
This guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if
God, y'all let this slow quarterback get up in there. All we really got to do is just go win the game.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22.
We don't need him way over there.
Give to the running back. Getting that put. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Come here, Pace.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts.
Now we got to take him back.
Give to the back. And he never has.
because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Running to Green. He gets the
Good
job
job.
done. Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Anderson will throw. Setting up the screen.
Get that block. Get out of
He's got
bounds.
some space. They get him going. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged out of the air.
And ball gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence.
Because they playing off
Time
now.
on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big
Get out of
tight end.
bounds.
He's down
Get
to
out of
the
bounds.
30. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete. Didn't pick up a lot there.
We're going to have to kick that field goal, y'all.
This is late in
We're
the
going to have to
game.
kick the field goal and see if we can win it.
Sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down. Go through his
Shoo,
progressions
I don't
and
know
make that
if
clock
my
tick.
kicker is
The
like that.
defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play.
I don't know if my kicker is like that. Ah, easy.
Got him! Perfect. Big celebration, and understandably so, guys, but there is still time on the clock.
For
Let's
this guy
go.
to miss the kick,
Let's
so he can't
go.
take the lead, but he
Let's
delivers
go.
in the clutch, and this place just got
Whoa,
really
whoa.
quiet.
Couldn't find a way to
Here we
field
go.
as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive.
Now we got to be careful because they have a timeout. They have timeout. Get to him.
On 1st down.
Uh-uh.
Pass is incomplete, and the clock will
They trying to get in
stop
field
with
goal
5 seconds
range.
left.
Well, you look at the clock. They've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. with yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent.
Good job, team.
Level this out a little bit,
Great
but it's
job.
really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place.
I think the portal certainly
Look at my
helps. At
boy.
the end of the
Look
day,
at my
though,
boy.
they just
7
wanted it
catches,
more today.
107
That
yards,
win
and 3
is going to
touchdowns. I
help
told you the
recruiting.
game
It's
was
gonna
going to
help their
depend on what he
confidence moving
did.
forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule,
That's what
they're
we
not
saw in
taking account
practice.
notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.
All right, let's look at these stats. So when you come to Wyoming, Caden Anderson, 3 touchdowns. He cranked it up in the second half. That first half, he was 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions, and he picked it up big time to lead the team where we are. Rushing, they still had 8 yards, but Kellerman had some big rushes, 5 yards a carry. He did what I needed him to do, and he got a touchdown. He made the most out of his carries for sure. When it came to receiving, Pace had some big catches, but Ishmael is the guy. He had 3 touchdowns. He now have a total of 5 touchdowns in 2 games. He's doing this thing for sure. We did get a couple of sacks. Looked like Sandy was the one just letting them get through at left guard. We can't have that. But the rest of the line held up pretty well. And Bryant, man, Blaine, you know, first week end up getting player of the week, Cowboy of the week. And then, you know, this game he missed quite a few tackles. But he did rack up 13, got a tackle for a loss. It was some in the second half he was in making those big tackles. But it was something that he gave up, which I don't like. Kobe McAllister, he did his thing. Bowman was, of course, all over the field. I saw him getting in on a lot of tackles for sure. Harvey was a little bit more quiet this game, but we got the production that we needed out of him. We didn't get no sacks. I don't like that. I'd rather must see us with a little bit of sacks. And Parks has some pretty good pass breaks up as well as Kobe McAllister. So at the end of the day, great job, Cowboys. On to the next. We beat the Colorado Buffs. All right, now that that's done, let's take a quick look at recruiting, just so you can see where we at when it comes to recruiting. Let me see. So right now, the biggest person we got a now 5-star on our board, y'all. So with this 5-star, Amani Ojeda or Ojeda, we're trying to get 5-star wide receiver, 5'8", 173, and we sent the house at him, and we're the only one that offered him a scholarship. We trying to get him before week 3. Week 5, before Tennessee, Ohio State, USC, these big schools look up and see, hey, they probably not getting the guys they want. They're gonna look at him, so we want to nab him fast and in a hurry. It's a QB 4-star, Ryan Ornstein, 6'4", 175, dual threat. No one offered him as well. We're trying to nab these guys, so that's why we sent in the house. It's like we got to get them now because we're the only school offering them a scholarship. And you know that feeling when you're waiting on the school to send you a scholarship, knowing that you're a 4-star, 5-star player, and they're not sending you. You're gonna want to go to the school that's gonna take a chance on you and offer you that full ride. That's why we have these contracts here. So we got some 4-stars. We got some guys here that if we can bring into this Wyoming Cowboy program, it can really take us up to the next level where we need to be as a team. So this is huge. So it's just a quick look at recruiting. We don't got to deep dive in it. If we want to, we can deep dive a little bit in it next week. So let's go ahead and move to the next week. Good win for us. All right, so looked like we was still first on Ojeda's list, so that's good. That's good. So we got some players risk of transferring. Look like playing style. The only thing we can do is possibly win some games, or look and see what their playing style is if we don't want them to transfer. I like D. Smith. I like Farrakhan. I don't want them to transfer, so we might have to look into that. Look like Brian and Bowman through the pro potential. Nothing we can do about that. We just got to win and increase the grade of our team. Brand exposure, same thing. We have to win and increase that. That's the only thing we could change anything there. Because we got some players risk of leaving. Championship contender. But that's all right. We got some guys that could be on the way as well. Player of the game. So you know what that means? Well, not player of the game, player of the week. So we might have to put his name on there 3 times just because he got Mountain West Offensive Player of the Week. That's huge. And next we got our first division game with Washington State Cougars in the Mountain West division that we got to go ahead and play coming up. And let's go and take a look at what happened throughout the week. For these games of week 3. So Texas Tech took care of Wake Forest. Ole Miss, of course, they should have won. Nebraska, yes. Ohio State, yes. K-State, yes. Penn State, yeah. These are games that we know they should have won. Miami took care of business against Utah. I told you, Virginia Tech came through and beat Rutgers. That was a big matchup. Let's take a look and see who VTech got. So it wasn't the passing game. It wasn't Gary Rangel at all that beat this team. It looked like it's more a ground game that combined and kind of put these points on the board a little bit. I mean, Gary Rangel did run the ball 17 times, which is kind of crazy. They get any sack. Yeah, it was a ground game, so I'm pretty sure based off the ground game, they controlled the clock for sure. Who else do we have? Mississippi State won. Oklahoma playing. New Mexico almost took them down. USC took care of Army. Texas barely took care of Missouri, but they bounced back the way that they needed to. Auburn blew them out. Baylor took care of business. Georgia beat Louisville. Arizona State beat Hawaii, and Oregon beat Oregon State. Yep. So that wraps everything up, y'all. So week 3 is in the book. We're going down to week 4. We got the Cougars next. Big win for us. We showed Colorado what's up, how good of a coach that we are to take this Wyoming Cowboys Dynasty, this program that no one cared about, and take them to the next level. If you like what you're seeing, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. If you want to see something different, you want to talk about some of the players or just some of the things that you want to see different in the franchise, definitely let me know down in the comments. Until next time, thank you for chilling with the Final Drive. Salute.